Hey, welcome to EPN. My name is Victor Lucas, and we bring you the latest in everything cool every single day. Today's rundown is going out to our friend Sean Finn, who says he just got his EPN mug, and he's going to get some tea up in there. And also to Shin's Hangout 31, who says thank you for the great rundown. Well, guess what? We've got you another one. New Star Wars movies might be taking place a long time ago. The upcoming Star Wars spin-off trilogy from Game of Thrones showrunners David Benioff and D.B. Weiss is rumored to take place in the Old Republic, hundreds or even thousands of years before the events of the existing films. That's according to the fan site Star Wars Newsnet, which has accurately reported on Star Wars rumors before. The site claims that the new movies will take place during the same time period as BioWare's MMO, The Old Republic, as well as their hit RPG, Knights of the Old Republic, although there's no word if we'll be seeing any of the same characters. Along with the BioWare games, the Old Republic era has been explored in countless comics, books, and other expanded universe material, but has never really been seen at length in any canon releases like film and television shows. If the new movies really do take place during the Old Republic, it would give Benioff and Weiss a lot more creative freedom because they wouldn't be constrained by the existing films and would allow them to set their own look and feel. We'll have more on the new movies as new details drop out of hyperspace. They don't have a release window yet, and in fact, the only new Star Wars movie with an official release date is Episode 9, which lands December 19th.
It's time to let old things die.
BioWare's Anthem has gotten off to a very shaky start, but the studio is determined to get it on the right track. BioWare has laid out their plans for the future of their troubled sci-fi game. In a blog post on their official site, BioWare's general manager Casey Hudson admits that the launch has been rough, a reference to all the unexpected server problems and glitches that have earned the game a negative reputation. He adds that they've taken these issues very seriously and have been working around the clock to fix the problems. They've already released several patches with more on the way, and they also plan to continue tweaking the loot and progression systems, which have received their fair share of criticism. Looking ahead, they hope to deliver new in-game content that will show off what the game can do, including new story missions, gameplay features, and world events. Casey Hudson finishes the post by saying that he knows there's skepticism about the game, but the team is determined to fix its reputation and win back players. All of these issues with Anthem have obviously been a big problem, given that BioWare is trying to build a long-term online world that needs as big a community as possible, so stumbling right at the start might have killed the game before it really got off the ground. The team is going to have a tough time turning things around, and we wish BioWare the very best of luck. If BioWare wants some inspiration, they might want to look at another online game that has managed to get out of basic training unscathed. Ubisoft has fixed one of their biggest bugs in their new looter shooter, The Division 2. One of the few complaints about the game so far has been a bug that affects the skill system, preventing players from being able to use their skill-based support units like drones and turrets. Ubisoft implemented a series of patches earlier this week to address the issue, saying that it's now been fixed for most players, but there may still be a few who encounter the problem until they have it solved for good. Ubisoft plans to continue updating and tweaking the game as new issues come up. The launch of The Division 2 has gone a lot more smoothly than other online games like Anthem and is a big improvement from the launch of the first Division back in 2016. That game had several big problems, particularly with its progression system, something that Ubisoft continued to tweak for months after launch. Thankfully, they managed to get everything worked out and have apparently used all that learning to help make The Division 2 a bigger success right out of the gate.
Good work, Agent.
Hopefully, this means there's still hope for Anthem, or eventually, Anthem 2. We're getting a better idea of what to expect from the future of the X-Men movies now that Disney is in charge. Disney finished their year-long $71 billion acquisition of 20th Century Fox, giving them full ownership of all the Fox film and television properties. That includes the cinematic rights to a library of Marvel characters, including the X-Men, Deadpool, and the Fantastic Four. What will happen next has always been a bit unclear. Disney and Marvel have stated that they eventually plan to bring those characters into the fold of the shared Marvel Cinematic Universe, although what form they'll take has yet to be revealed. Given what happened with Spider-Man Homecoming, it's likely that Marvel will hit the reset button with those characters and start fresh with new actors in all the roles, with the exception of Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, a character that Disney CEO Bob Iger says can remain separate in his own R-rated world. It will take at least a few years before we start seeing the Fox characters in new movies or TV shows. In the meantime, there are 2 remaining X-Men movies produced by Fox that are already on the way. Dark Phoenix is coming this June, while another film, New Mutants, slated for August, might be in a bit of trouble. It's already been delayed several times, and according to The Hollywood Reporter, might be delayed yet again to get additional reshoots depending on what Disney executives think of it. Apparently, there's even a possibility that it will end up skipping theaters altogether and get a streaming release. Either way, it sounds like Dark Phoenix will be the last big X-Men movie in the current Fox continuity, bringing an end to a series that began with the original film back in the year 2000. The big screen Metal Gear Solid movie might not be sneaking into theaters anytime soon. That's because the film's director, Jordan Vogt-Roberts, is apparently going to helm something else beforehand. He's set to write and direct a new monster movie, and although no plot details have been revealed, it's reportedly based on his own original story concept that will see some kind of monstrous creature terrify the streets of his hometown, Detroit. We also know that this new monster movie will star Black Panther villain Michael B. Jordan, but no word yet on when it might begin shooting. This likely means that the Metal Gear Solid movie will go on the back burner until it's finished. Jordan Vogt-Roberts has been developing the Konami game adaptation for several years and has even been working with franchise creator Hideo Kojima, but it's never had a firm release window, so there's no telling how long we'll have to wait. Don't expect to see it anytime soon. All right, you guys, that's going to do it for our rundown today. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back again tomorrow with a brand new episode for you. And remember, next week, it's a whole bunch of new EP lives that we've got in store for you. We shoot them live in our new location at the VFS Cafe. That's at 390 West Hastings in Vancouver. And you are welcome to come on down and join us live in the venue. And, of course, you can watch the stream right here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Play forever.